Now, in a universe somewhere, her Fetty Wap say, "She's my white queen. Let me hit the bands, though." What's going on, ladies and gents? Your boy Michael All Trades. Welcome to FiguresMOAT. Today we're going to be taking a look at the X-Men '97 Emma Frost, the White Queen. Yeah, I've been looking forward to getting this figure for a very long time, and she's helping to complete the set of the Wave 3. And look at her, just from her image, she a baddie. Raindrop, drop top. So we've done Cable already. We have done Logan. We've done Jubilee. We're gonna do Emma Frost, and then we just got Morph and Sunspot to do. And then I think this will be the first X-Men '97 wave that I'll actually be completing. So we're gonna get her out. We're gonna free her from her prison. She's going to allure us with her eyes, and yeah, we're gonna talk about her. So let's go have some fun. You know, there's that thing about healed characters where they won't stand. So I'm gonna have to hold her, and I'm gonna have to use a standee or something to keep her up on the shelf. But here's Emma Frost. Here she is, fresh out the packaging. She had a thing between her legs, so I had to take it out. First off, looking at her portrait, looks really good. You guys can see her head turns that far with this head on, that far with that one on. Let's see, she can look up that far, not too much though because of the cloak, and then she can look down a good distance though, checking out herself. So that's cool. The cloak it's nice. It's part of who she is. Her arms come up, and again, pinless elbows. I'm pretty sure they might be double jointed, but the cloak is restricting a lot of that. Working her way down, she does not have an ab crunch. No abs for her. No waist. Well, she has a waist turn, at least. So there's a waist turn, but no ab crunch for her. Her legs are really, really, really small. Like, really small. I mean, really. She does have a thigh cut. Her leg can extend out that far, that much, and everything else. She does not have a hip drop gimmick, but her knees double jointed, or a single joint. That's a single, right? Yeah, that's single. Single jointed, pinless knees, and then her ankles are, yeah, they're just loose. I like the details on her outfit, like the little dominatrix bustier X crossing. We about to get into something dirty, like a Christina Aguilera video. It was actually dope. And then her FMBs, if you know, you know. Her FMBs have a black line that go down. It's weird that they only had Emma Frost on the show for like a little bit, and I mean a little bit. And I think this was at maybe Genosha. Maybe she was there at Genosha, and I think they showed her for a whole like 5 seconds. But yeah, here's her cloak. Here's the back of her cloak. Man, we're taking this cloak off. All right, sorry, you're gonna lose your head, Ma. Sorry. She has lost her head. There, head off. Rotating arms. She can T-pose. And then she has a bicep swivel. And again, yeah. Look at her fixing her hair. Double jointed pinless elbows, baby. As we... Oh. I've never done that before. Hopefully you pop back on. Please tell me you pop back on. Yeah, you pop back on. Okay, cool. Like I said, she's really flimsy. Like, she is actually really flimsy. I mean, you know I don't play too rough. But she had a choker on under the cloak. Let's look at her back. There's the back muscles and a little bit of posterior and stuff and things of that nature. I mean, overall, she's not too bad, but we can just jump right into the accessories because she really doesn't have that many. She has another head sculpt. So, you know, Emma on Emma, except this one has a little exaggerated flare right there on her hair. So we can pull that off right there and then turn her into the baddie that she is if the head wants to go on. If the head wants to go on, there it goes. Yeah, look at her. Yeah, she bad. I don't even like blondes like that. But yo, she's bad. And then they gave her two like action hands, expressive hands. So to see what that looks like, we'll pull off a fist, and then we'll put this one on real quick. Hey Mike, find the hole. That's what she said. Ha ha ha. There we go. Expressive hand, and then there's her willing you to hit the buttons. Yeah, man, looks pretty good. One hand up, one hand down. Actually, kind of like this, but let's put her back under her cloak and see if there's a difference. I will say that like putting this head on with the cloak is actually really restrictive, and it restricts her movement as well. But you know, for that the Emma Frost look, you gotta have it on. Again, this head rotates only so far now with this head, so it's not too bad at all. You know, I don't like the way that looks. Like even look, I'm not even touching her, and her ankle just it bends like that. So it's like the weirdest crap in the world. Like it could have done better. And I have other women figures, and they're not like this at all. Overall, she's. Hold on, we have to do the height, don't we? Yeah, we gotta do height. Can we do height on Emma? This is gonna be a one-handed height measurement, because you know she won't stand on her own. She will not stand on her own. So one-handed, boys. Listen, if you can't do stuff with one hand, I don't know what to tell you. But she does come in at just over 6 inches, which I think that's par for the course for Emma. You know, it's like 6 1/3. So that sounds and looks about right. Overall, I like the art. I like her drawing, the model and whatever else. I don't like these. Like, she can't even stand up. And it's the heels, bro. It's literally the heels. So I know that a lot of people say that heeled characters are a nightmare to deal with. This is my first one. So, you know, it's kind of hard for me to figure it out. I do have some standees, so maybe I'll order some more standees, because I'm out of standees now. Yeah, I'll order some more standees. But this is Emma Frost. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments if you picked her up, if you thought about picking her up. I am Mike Waltrez. This is FiguresMOAT. Like, share, subscribe so we make our way to 500. And catch you on the next one. Deuces, ooses. And I promise you, the next figure will stand. We love you still. We still love you.